This work is called Celeste Smoking. Celeste simply because the model that posed for the sculpture is called Celeste, and so that's what I often do. I use the names of people that posed for a specific sculpture just as an indication. While I have to say that those works that have the name of someone are not like portraits of them in the true sense of the word. It's let's say my intention to make. It's not my intention to make a portrait of Celeste specifically, but rather to depict a universal character that we can identify with easily ourselves, like fictitious characters. And of course, this is quite a remarkable human being because it's in between a real person and a doll. And dolls or puppets are a sort of objectified, more sterile representations of human beings. And there is always a sort of, or at least that's how I see it, or how I feel it, a sort of inner tragic in a puppet, because it does not exist if not animated by human hands. So if nobody is moving the puppet, a puppet or a string or a doll, if a child does not play with its doll, then the doll is just passively on the side, as if it were not alive. And there is this tragic beauty in the puppet or in the doll as an object. And in this work I try to combine very subjective things, like for example the two hands that you see that are really Celeste's hands, the very hands of the model that came to pose. So those are not like random puppet hands, but they are really subjectified or subjective hands, and the feet are the same. Her fingers, her body, it is all very much in between something like she looked like in life, and something that looks like a technical solution for a body to being manipulated as a puppet. The parts that are really based or that are sculpted like her very body are highly subjective human parts. They are totally real and far away from, let's say, the more sterile, objectified technical parts of the puppet. So, and this combination of these hyper-subjective personal things combined with a more technical construction is something intriguing to me. It is a form of very silent or quiet drama that is contained in such a representation of a human being. And then again, if we look at her, she's just in a very normal, quiet, daily life-like position or pose. As you know, the title of the show is Drifting, and I spoke about it quite extensively before when we were talking about the work upstairs, The Girl on the Raft. And this is also a moment that the character is having a quiet moment to herself. She's having a cigarette. It's a bit like the dancer upstairs. She's also taking an off moment, a moment to herself, probably standing outside somewhere outside the building and just leaving her work that needs to be done for a moment to have a moment to herself.